You work so hard. You show up every day. You do what's expected of you. But deep down, you know the truth. One paycheck shouldn't decide how your life turns out. But what if your evenings meant progress? What if your weekends built freedom? What if your laptop became more than just a screen? This isn't about quitting your job. It's about giving yourself options. While others crawl, you start building. Quietly, consistently, and on your own terms. No pressure, no guessing. Just a clear system you can run after work, before work, or whenever life gives you a turn. That's what Goldmine on hustlesafrica.com is for.
Tuesday.
Haikuzo makasi ni watafute uongozi pamoja wasitafute.
Kweli una maana gani? Una maana wewe ni binadamu ya mavi ya kuku.
Mashamba yetu harambe.
Nguruwe kujikanga na mafuta yake, na Afrika itakwisha.
Padani agosho ngai no mwega na endesho de.
Wakati hiyo ilikuwa ukisema ngwe ndani ngwe.
I will definitely challenge this because it doesn't augur well for East Africa. And I want to link my deportation from Uganda today with my deportation from Tanzania last year. In both countries, opposition politics and dissent is being criminalized, and the law is being weaponized, and senior opposition leaders charged with treason. In Tanzania, Tundu Lissu, who is facing treason charges, was prevented from participating in the elections, October elections last year. He was the main challenger to President Samia Suluhu. On the other hand, in Uganda, Besigye has been in custody since November 2023. The elections were January this year, and although he was not running, he was prevented from participating or influencing that election in any significant way. And the main challenger to President Museveni, Bobi Wine, was hounded. Maybe 100 or more of his members are in court, and some were not even able to vote. Okay. We have seen him hounded out of the country. Democracy is dying in East Africa. In Kenya.
Hello, people of the internet. My name is not Jagero. My name is Tricia. And of course, tonight, by there, I'm joined by Jagero himself. He is back. So tonight, the conversation also will be interesting, just like the conversations that we've had before. Our main topic today being this one challenge that we just want to answer. And this is about why Ruto's biggest challenge is not the opposition, may not be the opposition as maybe it is thought. So tonight with Jagero here, before we get to the political temperatures, just tell us, how has your week been?
My week has been good. I have been away in the village, enjoying myself, connecting myself to the spirits of the dead, connecting myself to the spirit of the living. Village is where I go when I'm feeling a little bit down, and I have come back a little empowered. I saw my people, I saw the graves, I saw my ancestors, and now I am back.
Why are you talking so much about the dead? Is it the spirit?
It is important to talk about the dead because all of us are going to the land of the dead. And so for me, I think that the dead are always telling us something about what is going on now. So, for example, I have realized that what was the economic status of your grandparents and your parents, and what are you doing now to change or improve what is going on? So I think the dead is always a mirror, and it is important to talk about the dead. You can talk about Moi, the dead. You can talk about Hayati Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, the dead. You can talk about Murungaru and all those other people. I don't know whether Murungaru is dead. No, I think Murungaru might be alive. I'm not sure. So I can talk about Mundaro as the dead. So that is the reason I think why the dead is very important in our, and the dead is what is before us. I think water under the bridge is the dead. Yeah, but I'm so happy to be back in Nairobi. Nairobi is a place that, sometimes I get a little bit, like right now I'm having a hangover for the village.
Yes.
But I'm here, we have to go back. It feels like school. You have to go back to school.
You have to.
Yeah.
And
it has been very interesting, the political things. I think that I was so happy and very honored to see you drive Political Headache, and I was thinking that should I go for a long period of time, then there is somebody remaining behind that is going to be taking care of Political Headache. So
no, you did well to come back.
Yeah?
You did well to come back.
Why?
People of the internet, anyway. But
what have they been saying?
No, we've been having good conversations right here, interesting, quite insightful, and of course we've had the support of the people of the internet. They've been so cooperative. I know some of them, of course, will tell you while you are away.
Yeah.
While you are away, Tricia did this and this and this. Well, it's okay. That is allowed.
I can tell you the shows that I enjoyed. I really enjoyed the show yesterday.
Yes.
The one that you were with Mundalo, you were with the DCP Director of Communications, and you were also with Linda Mwananchi guy.
Yeah.
There is the other one that I really, really also enjoyed. I don't remember the guest name, but I think all those
Professor.
Professor, yes. Professor was amazing. Ugola, yes. The professor, the former professor at the University of Strathmore.
Yes.
He was amazing.
Professor spilled some secrets that people didn't know about Sifuna.
Yeah.
And I think that is what made the conversation quite interesting, because you see, people have been having that sympathy for Sifuna for the longest time. But now we were shocked, some of us, to hear that he's still running operations in there.
In ODM.
In ODM, yes.
Yeah, but that cannot be further away from the truth, because that's a gravy for anybody that is there, and that explains perhaps the reason why Sifuna does not want to go away from ODM, even though everybody in ODM, from Nyasona Wanga to Buru Odinga to everybody, they don't want him there. But you'd ask questions as to why he's a tick on that cow. Yeah.
He's still milking.
He's still milking that cow. So it is very interesting. And I think that is the reason why a lot of people have always had a problem with Sifuna not being in a hurry to leave ODM. So there is a reason there, the reason why he's not leaving ODM, because of the things that perhaps they are getting from ODM. And it is very interesting that you'd be kicking the cow that you're milking so hard, and you're wondering what is going on. So those are questions. I wanted to talk to Adrian about it, because Adrian is a very important member of ODM, of Linda Mwananchi right now, but he did not show up.
Yes. So, and again, also people are asking, why is Funa still stuck in ODM? Because they are saying right now, while his star is shining so bright, like we are seeing right now, this is a time that he needed to have taken advantage and created his own party. Yeah,
that is the difference between. I think that is the difference between Sifuna and other politicians that have not been cut from a branch. I think Sifuna is coming from the branch of the ODM, and there are plants that cannot. There is a bamboo. You can actually, break a bamboo and stick it in the soil, and it will sprout. Some branches do not. And I think that is the struggle that Sifuna is having. That he's not a bamboo. He's not a Raila Odinga. He's not a Rengo. He's not Ruto, for crying out loud. He's not some of those politicians that have made themselves like that. And so one of the things that that Sifuna is struggling with is that he did not come from nothing. If you look at The Polygamist, the series that is now going around, there is a line there that is saying that I came from nothing.
Yes.
And I think people who come from nothing sort of know how to take steps. And I think Sifuna as a person is struggling with that, and that is why he's not able to get out of the nest, because his nest has been ODM, and Raila has been the mother of that nest. So he's having a challenge with getting out of it. But if you talk to a lot of people from Linda Mwananchi, they're also saying that, look, we know what we are doing. I heard Mundalo yesterday saying that when they were losing as Jubilee, they kept saying that, we have a strategy. But there was no strategy. And he was telling you yesterday that they keep saying that they have got a strategy, but there is no strategy at all. So it will be very interesting to watch what actually happens. Because now I think that opposition has a lot of decisions to make. And whether they are going to make those decisions is, we shall leave them in the hands of time.
You know, another fact that came out is the fact that most of the time, secretary generals of political parties, and especially here in our country, Kenya, they never leave office in good, good terms.
Yeah.
Most of the time, all of them.
Yeah, Cleophas Malala.
Yeah.
And I think that the problem now is that I had the guy from I think it was from DCP, the director.
The one who
of
was seated next to me.
The one that was in a white jacket. He was talking about no. He was the tall guy from Linda Mwananchi.
Yes.
He was saying that we don't need these parties. You remember him saying that we don't need these parties.
Yes.
And I think that was very, very interesting, because then even Faith Odhiambo has now come out and said that she's going to be a women rep in Nairobi, but she doesn't have a party. And so many people have said, Babu has said that he's going to be the governor of Nairobi without a party. So the question that I think a lot of people are asking themselves is that, have we overestimated the parties? But again, if you think about the constitution and the legal bit behind being whatever you want to become, whether you're an MP, when you want to become an MP, an MCA, or any other thing. It is also interesting, because I spoke with Alai here, and Alai was saying that he's very much against ODM right now. If you look at his post, his posts are very anti-ODM. He's talking about illegalities, he's talking about this and that, but he's also going to be the MP of Dagoretti North. And so with what party is he going to be the MP of Dagoretti North? So for me,
Dagoretti, that is my my constituency.
I think it is just very interesting how things are going to be. I think what I'm going to say is that 2027 is going to be a very weird electioneering period. And we are going to see a lot of changes.
Well, for me, I've always been against this six-piece thing, the party six-piece thing. I think it is the thing that has brought us these many problems that we are seeing. Yeah, because you just want to vote six-piece. You say the president is ODM, deputy ODM, sijui nani ODM. On the ground. Until now you realize that some of those people never really qualified to be in such positions.
Oh, well, I think it is the electorate that will have to make the decision this time round. Because from 1963, 1964, when we became the Republic of Kenya, we have seen our politics and we have seen how it is being run. And I think that at the end of the day, the people that are voting will have to make that change. If you want to be a six-piece guy and that is working for you, then well and good. But history is telling us that it's not working for us, right? For example, I've always very passionate about Luo Nyanza. We have always had the three-piece from 2002.
No, three-piece, eh?
Yeah, in 2002, that was the first time that I voted.
Yes.
There was three-piece everywhere. And then we graduated to six-piece. But now the question is, what has that three-piece done to us? And I think it is the voters that will now have to decide, are we going for three-piece? Because if I am here as a Duri Jagero, I am going for whatever seat that is available for me to vie for as a Kenyan, and you are on the other side is vying for another piece, and then Howie is on the other side is vying for another piece, and John Tess is on the other side and is vying for another piece. You cannot claim, and then when you have these four people, because now we have six-piece, how many six pieces can we actually have? We can have so many of those six pieces. But the question is, why am I being told? So if you're in ODM, then I'm being told that I have to vote all the people in ODM. But that does not work for anybody. So I think that is the problem that we're going to be having.
So another interesting conversation that we had was with Odoyo Owidi.
Yes.
Yeah, and actually, as he was starting, he really fought at the media so much.
He really fought the media?
Yeah, so much. I didn't understand why this bitterness with the media.
Yeah, but that bitterness with the media is actually in the Standard today. If you look at Nyamori, what Nyamori has posted,
yes,
it is what the president actually posted on X. I'm going to go back to the Standard newspaper, but if you go back to what Nyamori posted, I think it is right here. Nyamori, the Standard media actually is the one that posted this same thing. You look at, let me go to that post. That post is very interesting. They are saying, but I think if I go to Nyamori's page, I'll quickly find it. Nyamori is talking about what the president actually said today on X.
Yes.
And he was saying that he is being extorted by Gideon Moi and by Standard Media Group. That is what is being said. And that is basically what people like Ruto'S have always believed that there is an agenda to extort the president. So that the president, yeah, that's what they are saying. The president actually went on Twitter today, on X today, and said that he's being extorted. There it is. Yeah, I think they have actually put it up. Your Standard Media's 5 days extortionist propaganda headlines on me and my administration's transformative track record will get you nothing and nowhere. Blackmail to yield you greed? Never. Kenya belongs to all Kenyans, not you alone. Jaribu 8 days a week. Do your worst. So this is actually the president of the Republic of Kenya going against Standard Media Group, the second largest media organization in Kenya in terms of print and digital. And this is the president talking to him about that. Okay? So if you look at Udoyo is actually reading from the script of the president. Right?
Yeah, so most of the time.
Yeah, so that is basically what is happening.
But let's just get back to, okay, whatever Odoyo was saying is that most of the time we are always biased. We are not giving the correct. We are not. You understand? We are not balanced in our reporting and all that.
Who is we? Even political headache?
Actually, you know, he told me I should not count myself as media. When he's talking about media, he's talking about the 4 major media houses.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what he said that day here, that he's talking about the 4 major media houses. And I saw, even I know he did a follow-up again of what he said, a day afterwards. And then basically what is coming out is the fact that what I feel is, well, sometimes some media are biased. Not all of them, you understand? Yeah. But again, also, it depends on where you are coming from. What is this people are really reporting? You know, he has a problem with the headlines that we put, all such things. But then, getting back to the one for the president, KTN, which of course is owned by the Moise family, the Gideon, what they did an investigative series which was focused on a central claim that President William Ruto has repeatedly made public promises, many during roadside rallies and development tours, that have either been delayed, remained incomplete, or materialized years later. You see, so the feature highlighted stalled infrastructure projects repeated within 6 months. Promises and growing public frustration. For example, the 6 months actually, when you listen to the compilation of those clips they brought in there, the roadside promises that the president was making, all those promises, if you put them together, this within 6 months has become just like it's a culture. 6 months, 3 months. Hadi mpaka nikafikiria kwana has it become a prophetic period. I mean, yeah. So what that documentary or series highlighted, for example, there is the Nithi Bridge. Okay. Have you heard about that Nithi Bridge?
Yes, the Nithi Bridge in Taraka.
Yes. And that bridge, of course, has caused loss of lives so many times and loss of properties so many times. And then there's that time when there is an accident that happened and something was said about making that bridge. So they highlighted, they brought every time the president was promising that this time we've set this much for this, it will be started. I mean, I remember him saying that even the contractors were already on site. Then you see we have also people on the ground who are saying we can't see anything, there's nothing, we are not seeing anything. And not only that alone, there are also issues to do with stadiums that he has promised, but up to date, to some of them, nothing is happening, according now to that documentary or feature by KTN. By the way, we can just have some of the clips because we have them here. You can just have a listen to some of them.
Okay.
Tuko na solution ya engineering na tuko na pesa ya kufanya hiyo kazi. Simu utakuwa unapiga free of charge.
simu haitakuwa inakatika kwa sababu sasa tutakuwa tumedeploy internet. Kila chief in the next 6 months atakuwa na tablet.
Hii Nithi itakoma kuua wananchi wa hapa Meru na Tharaka Nithi na sehemu hii.
Hii Nithi bridge mimi nitatengeneza. Kuna bridge hapo imesumbua sisi na nakumbushwa kila siku, inaitwa Nithi bridge. Hiyo Nithi bridge contractor amefika ako kwa hapo. Nimekubaliana na DP hapa, sio this week, hiyo wiki ingine, si ndio DP? The other week. Huyu mjamaa tuko tayari na contractor ana mobilize. Mimi nataka alete contractor the other week ya bridge ya Nithi.
My assurance to you is that we now have a solution for Nithi Bridge.
I think you've just heard about the 6 months that I've talked about. You know, it's like they've become a prophetic statement. So, for example, just looking at what happened in July, 24th of July 2022, a modern coast bus plunged into Nithi, killing around 34 to 36 people, reigniting calls for the bridge to be redesigned. And then, in 28th of July 2022, then the president was still a presidential candidate then. You remember that hatukuwa tumepiga kura. So when he visited Chuka, he promised that if elected, the bridge would be redesigned within 6 months to end the accidents. He said the project would be a priority for his administration. You understand?
Okay.
Then September, the same year, Ruto assumed office as president. So the 6 months deadline effectively pointed to around March of 2023. March 2023, the 6 month period is ikaisha. Sindio? Nothing had already happened, and that was one of the promises that he had given. February 2024, Kenha and Tharaka Nithi county officials held consultations on safety interventions and the redesigning proposal. Planning discussions were underway by construction had not begun. September 2024, after another fatal accident which killed 12 people, the promise resurfaced publicly. Former DP, that is Rigathi Gachagua, acknowledged it had been a campaign promise and stated that designs were nearly complete. You understand? April 2025, during the Mount Kenya tour, President Ruto said agencies had submitted a redesign proposal costing about 5 billion and promised completion before 2027. August 2025, Ruto announced that the procurement of the new bridge would begin and stated the project would cost 7 billion. He again promised completion before 2027 elections, right? February 2026, Kenha announced that reconstruction was set to commence and that a contractor had moved equipment to the site. President Ruto said the contractor is on site. And then in March 2026, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki said 7 billion had been allocated. Public participation was ongoing and compensation processes were being finalized before full construction. So the reason why, so this was used as one of the example of those promises and the declarations that are made during these rallies. And then at the end of the day, nothing is done.
So Ruto is reacting. Do you think that Ruto is reacting to the expose that has been done, or Ruto is reacting to the continued reporting of the Standard Group? Which one is it?
Well, there has been continued. You see, the media has been having such continued expose of some of these promises and many things, and the failures of the government most of the time. You understand? So I think the reaction is that this is massive.
The last one.
The last one is massive.
For me, I think that we have to go back a little bit and talk about the media properly. Okay? And this is something that is not pretty. We have Kenya K24. What do you think is the reporting style of K24? Because right now they are sort of the official mouthpiece of Linda Mwananchi. They are carrying their events live, correct? Who is the owner of K24?
Well, I don't know.
No. You know the honors of K24.
I don't want to say.
You don't. So why are you coming up with this thing if you don't want to talk about it?
I never wanted her to discuss about the media. I just quoted. I just quoted about
You're such a
what.
coward.
Not really.
Okay, I'm gonna say it anyway
Just
because it needs to be said. So we have K24, which is owned by the family of Uhuru Kenyatta. All right.
Yes.
And right now their reporting is biased towards the government, and they are reporting majorly about the things of Linda Mwananchi. Actually, the official channel of Linda Mwananchi on YouTube is K24. That is the truth. And I'm gonna tell you this. And I'm not like going to support anything, okay? So that is what is happening right now, all right? When Raila Odinga was going about his politics, what was his official channel of communication? It was Citizen TV.
Citizen, yes.
All right? Okay? So that is what has always happened. Nation media has been so much hapo katikati. They don't want to offend any side. So that has been the issue. When you go to the Standard media, which is now owned by the Moi family, it is reporting against the government and against the person of Dr. William Ruto.
Yes.
Okay? So those are the facts. Those are the things that are happening. All right? If you look at Odhiambo has told you here of how Gata Press, Standard has become.
Yes.
But then for me, I want to ask the question, what has really happened between Gideon Moi and Ruto? That is the fundamental question that we have to ask. Because if you go back a few months ago, they met.
I remember that time.
Do you remember that they met?
Yes.
Yes, they met, and the reporting against Ruto actually died down. The reporting against the Kenya government died down, all right, for some time. A wait and see sort of time. And then at some point, they upped the ante and started aggressively and vigorously going against the president. Now, if you are a media house that is going by the media laws and ethics, because if you go to a journalist school, you are taught media laws and ethics.
Yes.
Okay? So when we have somebody who does not want Ruto to be president in 2027 owning K24 and using it against the president, and we have another person that sort of wanted a deal with the president, and that deal has not come to fruition, is going aggressively and with vengeance against that person. You see, now they are giving the president and the government an opportunity to attack them. You understand?
Yes.
Because even Chacha Mwita, who is the CEO and the leader of Standard Group, knows that there is a beef that is being chewed between Gideon Moi and Ruto. As a matter of fact, there was a conversation going on the other side. Mpaka Kanu had to withdraw their candidate. I remember that very well.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So you understand? So somebody who is owning a very powerful outlet and a platform is trying to negotiate with the president. And when the president is not giving them what they want, they either up the ante or bring it down. That sets you up.
But let me...
You see,
yes.
That sets you up. You might be doing the reporting, which is okay. And if you look at the facts that this documentary is doing, it is truth. And it is factual. And it is true that the president talks a lot and promises a lot. Promises that I believe he believes he's not going to actually make happen. So he keeps doing those things. And I have a big problem with the president of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto. He talks a lot. Okay? He talks a lot, but he also has 21 advisors. He also has CSS. He also has PSS. So why is he the one talking a lot? And every time the president takes a gun, he shoots himself in the foot. Providing fodder for his enemies. Who are his enemies? His enemies are K24. His enemies are the Standard Media Group. But when the Standard Media Group is going to eat bread and butter at State House and agreeing on a certain thing that does not transpire, whenever now you report as a journalistic house and a media house, you see the problem that is coming from. You are hitting me because I did not agree to your demands. And that is what the president is saying. Okay? So they are both right. You understand?
Yes.
Standard is right in reporting the facts and figures, and that is why the Media Council cannot actually go after them, by the way, because whatever they are saying are factual. There are audio, there are speeches that are being done by the president, but it is not happening. But also Ruto is right because they have approached Ruto for a deal, and Ruto has refused.
But then
I think that is the quagmire, that is the crossroad where Standard Group and the entire media fraternity finds themselves.
So they should just come out clear and tell us what is this which did not work.
The thing is, politicians are weaponizing the media.
But let me ask you, according to me, I think like for this documentary.
Yeah.
They are reporting facts, and you know their responsibility and the role of the media. Yes,
that is true. But the role of the media is not to go to State House and look for butter and bread.
But who went to the State House? Is it
but
the
Gideon
media
Moi
or
Gideon was pictured in Nakuru with Moi?
So Gideon is not the journalist.
No, come on.
Gideon is not the journalist.
Don't be naive.
Eh?
Don't be naive, because
the journalist can choose. As your
we
profession.
both know that people go to Citizen and are taken to a holding room and told usichome sana. How many people have told me that?
Me, like for example, I've been in the media.
So when people are being told usichome sana, what does that mean? What does that mean? Usichome sana, what does that mean?
Usichome sana.
Yeah, usichome sana inamaanisha nini in the media fraternity? Si uniambie wewe ndo.
No, I don't want to answer. What I was saying is, I've been in the media, myself I've been in the mainstream, but I've never been sat down and told not to report on this. Most of the time, I've never been told. But you know that the media
kill stories.
In your show,
but you
don't
know that
do
the
this.
media kill stories.
Well, now that is individual people. You see, you can have an editor who maybe have been paid.
Okay.
Not to report on a thing. You understand?
Yes.
So it doesn't mean that now it reflects everyone in that organization. Because at the end of the day, as a journalist, you have a responsibility to work within the media laws and ethics as a person. That is the reason why most of the time you see these defamation cases, a case falling on an individual journalist. And they suffer alone.
For me, as we move away from this topic, what I am telling you is, you cannot be looking for deals and claiming to doing media. It does not work. It's gonna boomerang. It's gonna explode. And now, in fact, I don't understand what the Standard is trying to do. They are even mocking the president by taking his words and turning them around and saying that and creating video and AI messages. With the president, with the president reading the newspaper. That is really bad. You see, and for example, when people are going to say there is no creativity in that at all. Like for example, Spice FM is a very good reporting studio. Yes. They don't have so much drama going on. The lady, I don't know whether do.
Yes.
You know. She's doing very good journalism, and lots of them are doing very good journalism. But this gutter press kind of reporting that the Standard is doing, and is going after the person of the president.
Where is Spice FM?
Standard Group.
See, it belongs to the same organization.
Yes,
why is it that there are some of them who are doing good,
maybe
and others are not? And others are not reporting ethically.
But that is now the editorial policy. What is the editorial policy of the Standard?
That's why I said, if people
do you know the editorial policy of the Standard?
I don't know what they have, but that's why I'm saying.
What is the editorial policy of Citizen?
I don't know.
What is the editorial policy of Nation?
They have their policies.
You see.
But I meant Spice FM with the Standard. See, they are the same thing.
Yes.
They are the same thing. So I'm asking you, why is it that, like you're saying, that the Spice, the morning show is okay, but we have some others still in the same media house who are not ethical? According to you.
Maybe because, I don't know, but maybe because the Spice does not write headlines. But I think, for example, the headline that they gave in 2025 about Mark Uhuru and Raila Odinga being the what is it called, the betrayers of the Gen Z. I mean, how? I don't understand. I mean, how?
How they were betrayers.
Yeah. And for me, I don't understand this idea that it's a bit tribal, you know, if you look at it properly, because why are suddenly two Luos being put on the front page of a national newspaper that they are the betrayers of an entire project? That is not nice. I don't believe in it. I don't agree on it. Okay. Right now, you know, now the Luos are in Kisumu demonstrating against demonstrators, which is crazy, right?
Yeah. No, but the demos that you're talking about, even here in Nairobi, we had.
Yeah.
See,
the demos against demos.
Against the demos. We also had them here in Nairobi.
Those were sponsored by Wale Wengine.
Hey, this country, man.
Yeah.
This country.
So Martha Karua, what do you think about Martha Karua? Martha Karua has been deported from both Tanzania and Uganda.
Okay, I don't know why she's so much on their radar. That is on the is it the Ugandas and the Tanzanians, or it is the Kenyas? Because what she said, I just want to look at what she said around that. We have a clip. Let's just listen to the clip.
You have said it exactly, that Uganda has breached the treaty. I have a valid special license to practice in Uganda. I am an East African citizen with an East African passport, and unless if I commit an offense, I should have free entry. The treaty is for the free movement of people, goods and services, and I'm providing legal services in Uganda. They were not able to give me any reason, and this note, which I was given after I boarded the plane, just says that reason for denying entry, persona non grata. Persona non grata is not a reason, it's a decision. So they have not given a reason, and I am going to challenge them in the courts in Uganda, in the East African Court, and or in the African Court of Justice. We cannot let rogue leadership in East Africa make the integration a matter for leaders to help each other to stifle their citizens. Integration is meant for the benefit of the citizens of the East African states.
Yeah, for me, okay, I don't know how to describe this issue of Martha Karua, because it is not the first time, yeah? Not the first time, and like I said, she's just been on the radar of both the Kenyan government, Uganda's government, and also the Tanzania's government. You remember that time when she went to Tanzania, what happened? Time again now has come, ananyimwa pia kuingia kule. Actually ameshafika, anaambiwa rudi. Yeah. Rudi kwenu. And again, I remember that time there was a lot of conversations across all media, and we had what our cabinet secretary, the foreign, what he said. Yeah. He said Uganda, Tanzania, those are countries by themselves. They have their laws, they have their everything there. So if you're coming from our country here and crossing over to their countries, they have the right to admit you in their country, depending on whether they feel that you are supposed to be there.
Yeah, I think, yes, they do have the right to deny Martha Karua visa to Tanzania, entry into Tanzanian soil and entry into Ugandan soil. But it is a shame. I think it is the biggest shame that we have ever had. In the last several years, we have had a lot of collusion between people. I have a feeling that the three governments are colluding to deny entry to some of the people that they think are posing a threat to the stability, quote unquote, of their country. It's because the opposition is right now in court in Tanzania, and that is why Martha Karua was going there. That is why Boniface Mwangi was going there, and that was the lawyer from Uganda was going to Tanzania. And now Kizza Besigye, who was a very close friend of Mr. Museveni, is now in custody for a long, long time. and their friendship has gone up the smoke, have gone up in smoke. But now the most interesting thing about this thing that it is so risky, and it is very difficult for the Tanzanians themselves and the lawyers in Tanzania to actually rise up and defend their own countrymen in their own legal system. To the point that Kenyans have to be shipped from Kenya to go and defend Tanzanians and Ugandans in their own country. I think that is the lowest that East Africa has come since, when Museveni was fighting around Kampala in the 80s, in the early 80s, and finally getting into leadership in 1986 after killing a lot of Ugandans, by the way, you see. So right now, Museveni, who is wearing a face mask and can hardly walk, is trying to fight for his life, which is a really shame. And now he has got a what is it called? A son that talks so recklessly. So I think that it has become, that is what it is. And I think that as Kenyans, we are very lucky not to have such kind of legal systems and very backward kind of countries like Uganda and Tanzania. I feel like Uganda and Tanzania are sinking lower and lower. And it is a big shame that Uganda, that was so promising, has become such a banana republic. Banana in real sense and banana in politics.
They produce a lot of matoke.
But yeah, it is a matoke nation. I mean, in mentality, the government of Uganda is very shameful to look at. Look at Tanzania; they have gone down completely.
I think it even reached at a point that some of us, like myself, you fear even going to these countries. You never know. Personally,
I actually cannot travel to Tanzania.
Even myself,
I cannot travel to Tanzania. I cannot go to that border. The place that, in fact, Tanzania is for me, Tanzania is my worst country in East Africa.
So
they are not friendly to Kenyans at all. They claim that Kenyans are thieves. They claim that Kenyans are this and that we are aggressive, that we are what,
So I think because of that fact that Kenyans constitutionally and democratically is so much aware and ahead of a majority of these neighboring countries, I think it is a problem because for people like Kinamadha Karua, that time they were heading to Tanzania. Remember, it was towards their elections, and that time they never wanted somebody who could just come and try to enlighten the people there. Same applies to Uganda. They wouldn't want anybody who seems like they can come and enlighten the people there. So that is the reason why they feel like, and they feel like when Kenyans cross over to those countries, it's a matter of incitement.
I love my country for what it has become.
But your country has its own problems.
Yeah, we have. Well, we have our problems, but at least we can speak on a podcast.
I don't know.
We have a lot of our problems, but there are things that we still. When the president is going to cry on X, that's a good country.
That's unfair.
When a president is going to cry on X, that's a very good country for your information. And the standard group is bickering with the president on social media. That's a good country. I am not saying that this is where we should be. I don't think so. I think there are so many problems with this country. There are so many things that are broken down. But I think that Ugandans are looking at us. In fact, the way Ugandans are looking at people like Martha Karua and Boniface Mwangi is that yo jinga yenu ya Kenya musilete huko kwetu. That's the thing. And I'm like, that's what is happening, basically.
Because if you look at what happened today, by the way, like 5 hours ago, you saw that police arrested activist Bob Jagi.
Bob Jagi here in Kenya?
Yes. For allegedly his role in mobilizing the protest that you're talking about. Yes, we speak right now. Actually, we were to have him yesterday here on this podcast.
We are not supposed to organize people for a protest in Kenya?
No.
We are not. We should be able
What are you asking?
We should be able to organize. If it's a peaceful protest, walikuwa wanaenda kufanya nini?
Yeah, of course. We said that this was just an anniversary But there's something that the government has also said around the tomorrow's protest, by the way. We need to listen to that clip so that we speak of things that are factual.
Okay, let's listen to it then. People of the internet.
We have not received any formal notification from any quarters in all the police stations within Nairobi and the neighboring counties. That means we are not aware of anything, and there's no need to, to violate the rights of others. Consequently, we don't expect tomorrow any gathering. We are committed to that duty. It's our mandate to protect life and property.
I would really request the media to separate good protesters from criminals. We'll be watching you tomorrow, and I know a number of you reporters are here. So we'll be watching you tomorrow, just in case you start reporting that, look at the protesters, they're throwing stones, or the protesters are burning tires. Those are not protesters. The Constitution recognizes protests, picketing, demonstration as a positive right that is exercisable by a citizen, unarmed and peacefully. I want to hear tomorrow for the first time journalists who will outrightly say, look at our cameras, look at that guy burning somebody's business, look at the other one burning tires, look at the other one blocking the roads. Those are criminals. Don't profile them as protesters. Then we will work together and you will help the police to succeed in their work in terms of apprehending criminals.
Jagero, that is the CS Interior, Murkomen. Actually, I was in that press briefing as I was coming
today,
over
correct?
Here. Yeah, it has just been in the evening. I was there. So you hear what we've been told, that wanatuangalia sana.
Sisi watu wa media.
Yes. So that they are telling us, okay, if you see somebody with stones, you see somebody with zinaitwa aje rungu.
Yeah.
Ukiona kama ni goon, report this is a goon.
Report to who?
See, that's what we usually report. When we are reporting, we saw goons hitting people with stones. We saw goons hitting people with rungus.
And how does Murkomen know that there will be goons tomorrow?
That is the question.
No, I'm asking you.
I don't know.
Unajua shida yako ni kwamba kwani you are that afraid of the government?
Not really.
Well, how does he know that there will be goons tomorrow?
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Because he said, because probably it's because most of the time
because Gachagua said that they have withdrawn 200 million to organize goons. That is what Gachagua said, correct? Yeah. So how does Murkomen know that tomorrow there will be goons?
That's the question we are asking. How does he know? Because what he said is that na umemsikia vizuri akisema, we will be watching you guys.
Is it a trap that is laying? So I don't know, and because I don't know. Tomorrow has not come, right? So how does Murkomen know that there will be goons tomorrow? How does he know? Gachagua himself is on record saying that he's advising young men and young women not to appear on streets, that we have got the opportunity, a golden opportunity, to send Ruto home in 2027. Yes. Correct? And several other politicians have come out and said that they don't want young men going into the streets. Correct? Yes. So how does Murkomen know suddenly that there will be goons? And Gachagua is also talking about 200 million that has been withdrawn to facilitate goons. So there is 200 million to facilitate goons, and Murkomen knows that tomorrow there will be goons. So what is our addition?
Well, I think it's a sort of trying to already justify.
And why are we being told to go and look for goons to air?
No, the point is we are not going to the streets to look for goons. I understood what basically is trying to say, but we have a questions marks because seems like this is a justification of something that might happen tomorrow. A justification. Yeah, correct. For me, that is the interpretation somebody would get.
Somebody here talked to you here on Political Headache and told you that they are saying that the opposition sent goons, but they have never arrested those goons that were sent by the opposition. I don't know who was telling you that. It is either yesterday or the day before.
I think that is Odoyo Widi. or something.
No, Odoyewedi does not say those things. That statement does not come from Odoyewedi. No.
Okay, I can't remember who is that.
Okay.
Maybe the people of the internet can remind us.
No, he was actually talking about the goons that came to the cathedral. And this person was telling you here at Political Headache that if the government is saying that the goons have been sent by the opposition, how come those goons have never been arrested? That was the issue. That was the question that was being asked.
And that is a question that we keep on asking ourselves
and
as well.
I think that when you talk about the goonism in this country, the government has got a lot to say and to answer. Because we've seen a lot of goonism and we have not seen them ending anywhere. And I am telling you and I'm asking you, if the government knew that it is Howie or it is Wayua who has actually sent goons, those goons will end up in prison, end up behind bars. But we are having a situation whereby, and I also think that the opposition also has goons. I think that the government and opposition are trading goons.
I once hosted somebody who said that every politician has goons.
Yes.
Yes, they told me every day. Even he was telling me that the day you, Tricia, you'll become a politician, the first thing is to have goons on board.
For what reason?
There are some regions you can't go without goons. That is what they were saying.
Is it security or is it goons?
Okay, actually, this thing started as security. I think so.
Is it security or goons? Can we draw a thin line? Can we split hair? Because, for example, if you are a politician and you are going into a matanga, where your position, you are both mnawania kiti kimoja, maybe an MP's position, and there is a funeral and the three of you have to show up. Why is it that each and everyone is going with the people that are surrounding them? Let's not call them goons right now, but they are sort of surrounding them, okay, in anticipation for trouble. Like Murkomen is anticipating trouble tomorrow. And I think, by the way, to be fair to Murkomen has been here for a long time. And if there is a protest, there are people that take advantage of those protests.
True.
And become looters. But I have a problem with people showing up with very shiny rungus in a protest. Who are those people? Where are they getting those jembe rungus?
You remember, like last time, there came a group in town that was saying that they were protected. They were from the business community, so they were protecting their businesses because they saw the police can't manage. You remember that time during the Gen Z, the 2025, the 2025 protest? Because I remember someday I was caught in town during the protest in some building just near the International Life House. Okay. You see, just around Hilton there. And then I was in an hotel there. Ile ya Mheshimiwa. Wapek. You know the hotel?
Yes, it's Wapek. Yeah, that is Jalango's hotel.
Yes. So I just finished taking lunch. And then chaos started in town. So I saw a group of, there were police, there were the young people, and then there was another group of people with nyaonyos and others with rungus that day. Yeah. So we were just watching from the windows there.
From the hotel windows.
Yes. So what I saw is the young people ran, and then they were being followed by the guys with rungu, and then the police were behind.
The police were behind the goons?
Yes. And they were hitting them so badly. By the way, it wasn't a joke.
Who was hitting the
guys with nyaunyos?
Were hitting who?
The young people.
With
the protesters, yes.
And the police were providing cover for them.
And the police were just behind them also running.
So those goons are from which? From Gachagua
so I don't know.
From Murkomen?
I never knew what was happening.
No, I'm asking you your opinion.
I'm just narrating a story to you for you to make your own conclusion.
But you don't want to infer.
No.
You don't want to make a conclusion.
It is you to make a conclusion from the story that I'm telling you.
Okay, the audience to make a conclusion from the story you're telling me.
And the viewers, yes. So I just narrated and that experience that I had that day. So yeah.
So, and that is why I'm telling you that we are having a country that is being sold to goons. And that is very, very problematic. And that is the reason, that is the problem that has happened in Kisumu, by the way. Kisumu has been infiltrated by goons. And the problem with goons is that when politicians come and give them money, then at some point, that money runs dry. And what happens when that money runs dry or elections are over and nobody's thinking about them? It becomes a serious security risk to the people that are there. Because also you can't go back and tell them, stop killing people, stop looting from people, because they used to take care of you, but you're no longer taking care of them. And that's I think, is the problem that we're going to have in this country with the issue of goons. We are sending a lot of goons into the streets. And by the way, I do not believe it is just the government that is having goons in the streets.
Yeah.
We have goons coming from both parties. And at the end of the day, fali wawili wakimenyana,
Nyasi ndio wanaongea, sisi nyasi.
Yes.
Ndio tunaumia.
So I think that is the thing.
And again, it only takes a thief to know a thief, to identify a thief amongst other people. It will only take a thief to identify a thief amongst other people. So, tujijazie hapo mbele. The only thing I would say about, I would tell the viewers outside there, and even the people who are used as being used as goons, is that this thing one day will come to bite us back.
Yeah.
Because see what happened in Haiti. It's a country that now other countries had to invest in to try to bring order in that country, to try to restore, to rebuild the country because of the effects of goons and cartels.
But you see, the other day there is a minister, a prime minister or a whatever in Europe that was saying goodbyes after his reign. Not Keir Starmer, by the way.
Yes.
There was another one before Keir Starmer.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was from a Nordic country. And he made his last speech and then climbed on his bike.
And left.
Okay? And left. That does not happen in Uganda. Museveni cannot be on his bike through Kampala. He can't. All right? So Lulu will not be on her bike when she leaves.
To go where?
To go back to wherever she's coming from. And the reason why lots of people are having these big cars in town with the lights all over is because they're protecting themselves from the horror that they have created. Okay? Because if you look at politicians going around this town, it is like they're going around, they're driving over landmines. Why? Why are they at the top of their speed with several cars following them? Because of the horror they have created. It is the goons that they have created. You know? So you are not safe, but you are safe inside a V8. You are safe inside a Land Rover. You are safe inside whatever. But the people, so I think it is up to the people of Kenya to decide the kind of government that they want to have.
Or sometimes we say it's also a culture that we also have made ourselves, in that most of the time, like today, assuming now Ruto comes here, we'll just see everybody running to him. Running to him.
Because he has all the money.
He's the one keeping all the money.
Yes. Why should we run to him?
So if Ruto comes...
If Ruto is the one who is building all the markets. All right, is he not?
That is the reason why we run after our leaders.
Why would they not run to him? He's the one who has the money for markets. But where is he getting the money for the markets?
Actually, you've just reminded me of that. You remember that time when he was in Kilifi?
Yeah.
Just the other day during that Thanksgiving service by this young man, Fikirini, the PS.
Do you know the story of Fikirini? How Fikirini became Fikirini? You should read about it.
Yes, I have.
You should read about it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying...
Yeah, I see a lot of people celebrating him as a very good young man. Look at the story of Fikirini.
That's why I'm saying...
Do you know the story of Fikirini?
What happened? Let's not about...
Do you know the story of Fikirini?
I'm not interested in Fikirini. I'm interested in... so that I don't lose the trail of the thoughts that I had. That most of the time, like you're saying, people have to run to the president because he has everything. So that young man who tried to... when people thought that he was going to attack the president, remember?
Yeah.
A young man that ran to the dais and actually managed to get hold of the president that time. And then he was taken over by the security. And then just 2 days after, we heard that he got a job at the port. You understand? He got a job at the port. So most of the time, now people just try to run to him because he has everything. It is only, it is the president who will just make a call and say, please take that lady. From today, she is the PS. From today, she is the CEO of that organization.
Yeah, but you must remember we are 50 million of us. We don't fit into a port.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying I was just justifying.
Do we fit into a port? We don't fit into a pot.
We can't.
Yeah,
we can. So basically what the president is supposed to do, like we keep on saying, is just to ensure that the country is just favorable enough for everybody to thrive in whatever thing they want to venture in, if it is business.
Do you think the president is a good man?
Kuna mtu anauliza Jagero, umekula nini leo?
Mimi nauliza huyu msichana maswali. People of the internet na hajibu.
So, okay. Swali lako ni ngumu. It can be just answered in many ways, so many ways. It's a whole story.
Because you see, I'm still studying the President of the Republic of Kenya, Mr. Dr. William Samoei Ruto. I have not figured that Nilot out. No, I've not figured him. I need, in the next few months, I shall have figured the Nilot. Yes.
To understand, you said he's
my favorite Nilot.
What happened? It seems that you understand. But the one thing I usually say is, see, like, it feels like the president is working.
He feels?
It feels like he's
the president is working?
Yeah. But then we don't know what happens. Our president is always busy.
Yeah, but busy doing what? You see, the president, I think the president is doing two things right now. Number one, the president is campaigning. Okay?
Yeah.
Number two, the president is working. Quote unquote. You see, these are the two things that the president is working. And do you know why the president is campaigning? Because every competitor of his is campaigning. Wamunyoro is either at his embassy in Wamunyoro, receiving delegations, his state house Wamunyoro, receiving delegations. Musyoka, if Kalonzo Musyoka, if he's not walking his German dogs, he's campaigning. You understand?
Yes.
He has gone all over Cumberland, your place.
Yeah.
Right? That is happening. Leader Wananchi Sifuna is campaigning seriously against him. Uhuru Kenyatta campaigning seriously against him. Matiang'i campaigning. He left his World Bank job to come and campaign seriously and aggressively against William Ruto. So William Ruto has no otherwise but to start campaigning in the event promising you guys things in post-2027. That is what is happening.
You know, now, IEBC mesema.
Okay.
IEBC has confirmed that public officers intending to contest elective positions must resign by February 9th, 2027, while political parties are required to submit their membership lists and candidates by March 16th, 2027. As far as we are concerned, the president should be working now.
The president should be working. Yes. But how is he going to work?
Not campaigning.
How can he? He has no luxury to work. He needs 6 more years as the president of the Republic of Kenya.
What are you saying?
He needs. I'm saying he needs. I'm not saying I want him to have 5-6 years.
Okay.
I am saying he needs 6 years before he goes home. Okay? So therefore he cannot work because he's being shadowed by Gachagua. He's being shadowed by Matiang'i. He's being shadowed by Sifuna. He's being shadowed by Martha Karua. He's being shadowed by Maraga. He's being shadowed by Wajakoya. He's being shadowed by the guy in Canada. What is his name?
The guy with 2 names.
The guy with 2 names, Miguna.
Yeah.
He's being shadowed by Boniface Mwangi. He's being shadowed. Dude, Ruto has the worst enemy in an electioneering period. Powerful enemies.
In the history of the country.
The history of
but
the
Kibaki, is it Kibaki Moi faced that
in 2002?
Yes,
no, it was not like that. No, in 2002, you don't remember, you were still young. In 2002, it was the Raila.
Actually, I was in school, yeah.
Yeah, and Kibaki was on a wheelchair. There were not so many people that were against him, and Uhuru Kenyatta was with the President Moi.
Yes.
Okay, let's put all those people, that powerful people that are against the president. Matiang'i.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Number one. Number two is Gachagua. Little.
Yes.
Huh? He's throwing bricks at the president.
You never let the president to sleep.
He's throwing tons of bricks at the president. Number three, we have who? Sifuna.
Yes.
Sifuna is saying that Uburu and Ruto should go home. Effective immediately. Number four, we have Maraga.
We have Kalonzo.
Number five, we have Kalonzo. Who else do we have? Number six, who do we have? Who do we have?
We have Tingiza Miti.
Tingiza Miti ni nani? We have Cleophas.
You remember the guy was saying that we will be selling snakes?
We have Cleophas.
Yes.
Huh? We have Orengo. We have Babu. We have everybody. We have more than 10 people that are strong in their own way, shadowing the president and aggressively going against him.
Martha Karua is there.
Martha Karua is there, number 9.
Yes.
Who else is there? People of the internet will say. Propaganda. NIS Ani saying propaganda imeblokiwa na Gachagua. Now you are throwing tantrums.
I see.
That wheelchair part, don't shout out loud. Somebody saying that wheelchair part, don't shout out. You know, I have never seen a weaker presidential candidate than Kibaki was. Kibaki was not even speaking. He was not even going to pressers. He was not even going to events. Kibaki was essentially drinking White Cup at home and won the presidency. Like, that is bonkers. So, when you talk about Ruto, her trying to work, not to work.
Trying to work.
It's impossible for Ruto to work. It's impossible. It is impossible for him. All that Ruto will have to say is to try and appease Kenyans. And he's going to do it whichever way he can. He might say half-truths, but so long as somebody can understand and hear him. Ruto is surviving. Ruto is in a forest. Ruto is in a sea of sharks. Like Ruto tries to go up like this, there is a shark. He goes down, there is a shark. He goes sideways, there is a snake. He goes this way, there is a snake. Ruto is surrounded by enemies on people. Ruto is surrounded by people who are on retirement benefits. Kalonzo and Maragwa. Kalonzo has got 38 employees that is working for him against Ruto, and Ruto is the one paying those employees. How bonkers can it be? You're being fought by the person you're paying.
You pay them and they fight you.
Yes.
So,
at what point can he work? When can he work? He can't work.
But I don't know. Okay, I was about to say that Ruto is a man.
You could say that.
And remember, he's a man.
Why are you saying that? Why are you saying Ruto is a man?
Hey, Ruto
a woman
is a
would not
man.
manage.
It's okay. It's okay. Let him keep on working for the people, because actually,
yeah, but I really
yes.
sympathize with him. I really sympathize with Ruto. Ruto is in a bad place in this country, but he's one of those guys that came from nothing. People who come from nothing are dangerous. Yeah.
So you see, somebody was asking me, have you ever seen...
before you say that,
okay.
There is something that my grandfather used to say, that when an animal gets into your home state, if something has to go out of the home state, let it be the tail. Only. You know?
Yes.
So Ruto is going to give somebody a Lakini mapaja. I mean, that meat is called what? Ceylon or salon. There's a meat called salon. Bone steak.
Oh. Ape mtu hiyo.
But I think Gachagua is the one who is really going for the for the bone steak. Yeah.
Anyway, so he has a lot. He has a lot to work on, and actually, that is why our title today we were saying that why the biggest challenge that the president has that he needs now to counter is not just the opposition. He needs now to please the voter.
Ruto.
Yes.
I think the voter is the easiest to please.
He needs to please the voter.
I think that is the easiest thing to do. Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
With all these promises?
Those promises, there is something happening in this country that we have constituencies, I think. We have constituencies. There is a constituency that are seeing those things. And then, so there is a constituency, for example, in Luo land. When you talk to them about Nithi Bridge, they don't care. You understand?
Yes.
What is Nithi Bridge? What is it again?
It's a bridge.
Yeah, but they don't care.
In Tharaka Nithi.
Yeah, but they don't care.
No, well, I think they will not care. But remember, every other region was promised a thing.
What did they promise? What did Ruto promise in Nyanza that he has not done? Let's start with that.
I need to confirm that.
You
I
confirm.
can check. I can check
there is
that.
None.
Really?
There is none.
So he has done everything that he has promised in Nyanza?
He has promised he's also promised a lot in Nyanza, but he's done all of them. In fact, the things that Ruto has done in Nyanza, he never promised.
Okay, you are not in the promised list.
No, but he has done a lot in Nyanza, but he never promised any of them. You see, and I think that Ruto is going to take Nyanza by storm. Yeah, I think a lot of people will vote for him in Nyanza.
Okay.
So this is what is happening. I think Kenyans are going to be deaf to certain things. For example, my people, the Luos, are deaf to anything that you say against Ruto.
Who?
My people, the Luo people.
They have nothing.
They are deaf to anything you say against Ruto.
Oh.
They are deaf to anything. At these small 45-minute clips of what Ruto promised in 2021, they were not voting for him in 2021, by the way. That's your own promise. Yeah. Yesterday, the other day, I was at home.
Yes.
They were telling me that those promises that you're talking about, Ruto never promised us. He promised people that voted for him. We never voted for him. So if Ruto promised you something and you voted for him, that's your problem.
It's your problem.
That's your problem.
Quite interesting.
And when you go to Kisumu right now, it's a very happy city. I think we are going to give God give back to a lot of children. It's very happy down there in the village. Very happy.
What are you saying?
I am telling you. You see now the problem with this country, the problem of the Kenyan politics is that it has been segmented. In 2022, no one wanted to know where Ruto was coming from. Nobody wanted to read Ruto's CV in Mount Kenya. No one was interested in his CV. Everybody was interested in Raila's CV. That one is not cut, and secondly, that is Luo. That was Raila's CV that was selling again in Mount Kenya. Now the Ruto CV was not selling in Mount Kenya then. You see? And right now, it is Gachagua's CV that is selling in Nyanza. How he's a tribalist and he doesn't like Luos and doesn't like anybody, and Gachagua and Matiang'i and everybody has joined against him to fight Mr. Ruto. That is what he's selling. The Standard Media Group documentary is not selling in Nyanza. It doesn't sell.
Oh, by the way, I'm even seeing somebody saying that Ruto has done everything to us. Anybody against Ruto in Luoland will fail terribly.
Yeah. That's what's there. I was there. I was in Homa Bay County. I was in Kisumu County. Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
The same to Mombasa. Nyinyi watu wa Mombasa si mlikuwa mnapewa zile cheti za shamba.
Yeah, title deeds.
Yes, you're being given title deeds. And I think one of the problems that people do not know about Ruto is that Ruto have decided that he has lost social media. Yeah.
So let me ask you, if the president has done all that to the people, why are we hearing all this noise? All the noise is coming from opposition.
I think there are two distinct noises that are coming from Kenya right now. There is number one, the voice of the people that do not want Ruto to be president again. That is the voice of the opposition that has come to that has collected their own constituency and are saying that sisi ni team, sisi ni kamati ya roho chafu. Okay? And then there are people, there is another constituency that is looking at Ruto. The white camera is looking bad. Let her karibu, let her white camera. I had not seen it at all. Let her karibu, bro. Yeah. So that is the thing. So nobody wants to know whether Ruto has fulfilled any of his promises or not. Even when you discuss with people here at Political Headache, people do not go deeper into what is exactly wrong with this country. And they don't want to tell you their plans. And that is what I ask about plans, but nobody tells me any of their plans. So I think that is the nature of our politics. I am sitting right on the fence.
You?
Yeah.
Now people are saying Odhiambo has brought you into the government already.
No. Those are
people
that
are saying so.
They are not. They are. What have I said that is incorrect? Have I supported Ruto? No, I have not supported Ruto. You see,
you're on the fence.
I think the problem that we are having in this country is that the questions that are being asked, there is no way to answer them without falling on either part. You understand?
Yes.
You know, Mimi, I don't know about Ruto. I can tell you for sure. I told you that Nilot, I'm still figuring him out. I have never known him because I didn't know Ruto before 2022 properly. And when he started working post 2022, post election of 2022, I have never known him. Right? Understand? I'm not a fan of anybody in Ruto's government. None. Because number one, they don't come out. You can't figure them out. Like, who is the CS of education? Who is it?
Say Julius.
Huh?
Julius.
When last did he speak? Who is the CS of health?
Si unamjua?
Nani? Duale?
Yes.
Duale was on Twitter the other day. Akiwa na kiburi mingi sana, si ndio? Yeah, so but also again, where do you belong? Do you like Ruto?
Whether I like Ruto.
You can always you are a Kenyan. You can always talk about it.
You see, when Ruto took over office, by the way, that time I was like, okay, yes, here he is.
Okay.
You know, even before the election time,
okay,
there were people saying that you guys will see dust.
Okay.
Do you know that?
In terms of work or in terms of governance?
I don't know. This dust was to come from where?
Okay. Dust means bad.
But people were saying that people will see dust.
Wataona shida. Okay.
Watu watakula shida sana.
Okay.
But then now again, people were also against the leadership and anything associated with the former president, that was Uhuru Kenyatta. You remember?
Yes.
Yeah, people never wanted anything to do with Uhuru Kenyatta. So to some extent, and we saw the suffering that the deputy president then, that is now the current president, went through. You remember that time?
Yeah.
Actually, I remember a time when, I don't know which, they were receiving some guest or some president. And that time, it is after the handshake. So just a simple gesture could just show what was happening between Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Amolo Odinga, and now the president Uhuru, that is the deputy president then. There was that red carpet. And we could see Ruto, alikuwa mesukuma kule. Every time anaenda, alikuwa anakanga nje carpet. Remember that time?
Uhuru did not even want to shake hands with him.
Yes. Alikuwa anakaa kule nje ya. Mara amenyimwa sijui ndege ya kwenda wapi.
Uganda. kuongea na yule jamaa
mara sijui nani anafaa kukuja, who is supposed to go and receive the president, sijui ni nani. You remember that time is Matiang'i.
Yeah.
Matiang'i could be the one to receive the president
Matiang'i
after he's
alikuwa
come from.
anafukuza Ruto kabisa.
Yes, so Ruto alikuwa anakaa kule mbali. So I think pia people that time so like, and again the president was so prayerful. Do you remember how he used to cry in church? Unakumbuka kweli? Kwa maombi. You can't.
I don't know. Yes, I saw the tears. But that's all I saw. I saw the tears for sure. I saw the tears for sure. So what is your point?
No, my point is, okay, sasa hata ushani confused na the tears. I don't even know where I was coming
But you ulikuwa
okay,
unakuja
how people, yes, how now people ended up voting for him.
Okay.
So I remember that time we were just debating. Then I used to be in Mombasa. I was in a radio in Mombasa that time, and then we were like, this guy is so godly.
So godly.
Actually, yeah.
Did you like the fact that he was godly?
I liked the fact that because
you're also godly.
Who doesn't like godly?
No, don't
people,
talk about other people. Don't speak for me.
No, I'm not speaking for you, but I'm just saying, who doesn't? It's maybe you. But I know so many people would want somebody who is godly. Even us, when we are praying, we pray for a godly husband.
Can we just make up our minds and say that you're godly because you're crying in church?
So that's why I'm saying sometimes the cry may not be the cry that, and we are not judging. We are not even saying that.
Why was Ruto crying in church?
See, praying and breaking before the Lord.
Why?
What are you asking? Crying before the Lord?
Why?
Surely.
Why?
You cry before the Lord. Maybe you.
Why?
You know.
Why was he crying?
You go to the presence of God with brokenness.
Okay.
You understand? So I don't want us to politicize, by the way, the godliness of a person
so what
forth.
You're saying is
yes,
you had empathy for the president because of his godliness.
And we saw how the president was. And we saw how the president was being mistreated. You understand? So many people fell for him because of that. You understand?
He was being persecuted.
Yes.
And you fell for it.
Politically.
Good for you. Now, there is something that somebody has said here that is very interesting. By the way, there is somebody... somebody saying that, Jagero, you speak like you are on your way to Ruto's camp, just like Udhiambo. Yeah, that is an interesting conversation. That is an interesting comment, by the way, because he's sort of saying that I am sympathizing for the government. If you are asking me if I'm sympathizing for the government or not, then you are also asking me to sympathize for the other. And this person that's saying that, this is Oscar, is saying that, Jagero, you are speaking like you are on your way to Ruto's camp, just like Udhiambo. The assumption here with this statement is that I've been somewhere and I'm going to Ruto. Where have I been? Do you know where I have been? Where have I been? Now that I'm going to Ruto, where have I been? At Sefunas?
You are on the fence. You just said here.
Huh?
Si ulisema ulikuwa kwa fence?
No. That's me saying. But what is the person saying here?
You're on your way to? Okay.
To Ruto's camp. But there is a comment here that yes, this is the comment I wanted to talk about. Leo Main is saying, why is it feared to proclaim support of this government? Do we have to cower under the sheets because of a political inclination? That is the gentleman asking. And I think he's referring to the fact that somebody is asking me whether I support the government. Okay? And that is a very interesting conversation, because when you say that somebody is supporting the government, what exactly does it mean? Does it mean, number one, that you are for the fact that you want Ruto to be the president again in 2027? Or does it mean, number two, that you actually saying that it is God who gives us leaders, and the leaders that God has given us, we have to support? Which one is it?
Of course, you must.
Because if you're supporting the government, is that sort of you want the government to excel. You want the government to improve.
Yes.
You want this government not to fail. Or you want you want to support the president in 2027. And if you asked me, I am stuck at number 2. Do I want Ruto to do better as a country? Do I want Ruto to do better with SHA? Right? Or do I want SHA to fail? What is it that I want as a Kenyan? Howie, what do you want? Do you want SHA to fail or you want it to succeed? Because I think for Gachagua, the failure of SHA is good news to him.
Their success, It's
Right.
their success.
Yes. If SHA is failing, is Sifuna happy or not happy? Yes, he is. If SHA is failing, is Orengo happy or not happy? Yes, he is. If SHA is failing, is Babu happy or not happy? Yes, he is. If SHA is failing, is Maraga happy or not happy? Yes, he is. How about Kalonzo Musyoka? Yes, he is. But me as Oduor Jagero as a Kenyan, how do I answer that question?
There's someone here who's telling me that I will not blackmail them using emotions.
I agree.
So actually, you cut me short.
Okay.
There's somewhere I was heading, and this was, immediately after people voted for President William Ruto. I remember Mandamano, I don't know, ilianza immediately. You remember the Mandamano for the mambo ya sava ifunguliwe, you understand?
Yeah.
And then and the cost of living. And then later on, ndio ingine ya Gen Z imeingia. So for God's sake, this guy has never gotten that ample time to work for the people.
Who, Ruto?
Yes. We never gave him a break because that is why I was saying that time I used to say
your true colors, right?
That time I used to say maybe because the president was giving us very good manifestos and promises even immediately after he finished.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe whatever
Maybe
he's
it's
saying, maybe even up to date, I usually say maybe. Because, for example, right now, every now and then, we hear, sijui kuna project imelaunchiwa wapi. We see things happening. And that's why I say, on the face value, maybe. But now, there are some underlying issues that most of the time, kina Gachagua ndo wanakuja wanatuambia.
Ruto has shot himself in the foot. By
how?
Basically not allowing the government to function like a government. Ruto has essentially decided that he's the top diplomat. He's the top opener of everything that is happening. He has actually exposed himself, in my estimation.
Okay.
Because when you force yourself to be going at every crossroad and junction and talking about everything, then you're setting up yourself. Allow Duale to also lie. Allow these years of education to also lie. Allow several people to also lie if it is about lying. All right?
Don't take all the lies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because this is an ammunition that the government is using. I think that is NIS. Annie. She's always here.
Yeah.
So why is the president doing everything? We even have about 7 CSS from Mount Kenya University, Mount Kenya region. They never speak. Say no word. Do nothing. Don't go anywhere. Sit there and eat the government money. They don't speak. My fellow Nilot, Mr. Mbadi, is thrown in the eye of the storm. It's always there. Yes.
Actually, yes.
It's in the eye of the storm. And my other fellow Nilot, Mr. Murkomen, they're in the eye of the storm. CS Murkomen is always being mentioned. In fact, every time Gachagua starts a press conference, number 1 is Mr. Ruto. Number 2 is CS Murkomen.
Yes.
Number 3 is the Gatundu MP. What is his name? Former Gatundu MP.
Which one is that?
Former Gatundu MP. Come on.
Number 4?
No. What is the Gatundu MP? The former Gatundu MP? I've forgotten the name. People of the internet will tell me. Former Gatundu MP. What is his name? People of the internet. Former Gatundu MP. So, if you could allow Mr. Gachagua to say his 10 names on his press conference.
Yes.
All the CSS. But let me say what Mr. Joshua Olwoji is saying. Mr. Joshua Olwoji is saying something here that I don't understand. Moses Kuria. Mr. Gachagua is talking about Ruto.
By the way,
Moses Kuria.
Yes.
You see, but if all the CSS were able to speak, right, they would also be mentioned. And your name might actually die within the many people that are being mentioned. But anyway, somebody is saying here that Jagero, it's very unfortunate for you to confess that she fell for the tears. That's an educated Kenyan. That's how low we have sunk as a country. You confess that you fell for the tears.
Me.
As an educated journalist.
Me. You see, when I didn't say myself. I was just saying about what, as a journalist, I was doing a show and I'm telling you the remarks and the people I was dealing with. You understand?
Okay.
Yes, I was doing a show like this one. So most of the time, of course, you could get the reactions of the people and why people are voting and so forth. Yes.
Okay. That is.
So there's somebody who is saying that. There's somebody here saying that, where is this comment? He's saying that Ruto is he was saying that Ruto is it is only on social media that Ruto is failing.
Yeah.
On the ground, things are different apart from the Western Mount Kenya. Apart from the Western Mount Kenya. Kule kwa Gachagua sasa.
Or Western Mount Kenya, not East.
No.
I think there are also a lot of spots around the country that agree that Ruto is not doing well. But Ruto actually has realized that he's not going to fight with people on social media. He's going to go machinani and talk to hundreds and thousands of voters that are not connected via mobile data. They're not connected. They're only seeing Citizen. Have you realized that the government likes sending a lot of their people on Citizen? Because that is the mass market. Those are the people that actually listen.
Yes.
Yeah, they reach those guys.
And soon maybe they will be sending to you. Yes.
Mr. Musemakwili is saying, so Jagero, you are now confirming it is Nilots versus Bantus. Thank you for being brainwashed by Mbadi to mobilize Nilots and Bantus. No. Mr. Musema, you went to school like me. I don't know why you don't want to read what I have just said, to hear what I've just said. I've just said my fellow Nilot. I have not said that the Nilots are against Bantus. In any case, lawyers are also Bantus, and they don't support the government. Most of them don't support the government. So I think it is unfortunate to twist my words into things that I did not say. I don't think that the elections of 2027 is between the Nilots and the Bantus. No, I don't think so. Do you think so?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think it is between the Nilots and the... There is a narrative of 42 against 1, but I think that Mount Kenya should be very careful not to fall into that trap of 42 against 1. And I think that Mount Kenya might not front a very strong candidate in 2027. But I also think that if Gachagua were to be allowed by the courts to run, he's not going to leave this for anybody, for Kalonzo especially. Yeah. And I don't think Kalonzo is going to be easy to control when he becomes the president, because he's not going to rule. I don't think Kalonzo is going to rule.
Who is going to rule?
People around him. Like Kibaki.
Or do you think that is the best way to govern this country?
No. It's a terrible way.
So for Kibaki, you feel like people were the ones who are running which
I
people?
think Murungaru, Kiraitu Murungi and the ilk were running the country.
Why do people keep on saying that Kibaki performed quite well compared to these two other presidents?
You see, I think at the end of the day, the buck stopped with Kibaki. So there are things that people could do around Kibaki. But on serious issues, for example, education, that he was so passionate about. You know, Kibaki was an intellectual. Starting he went to very good schools and then went to Uganda, to Makerere University. And he's an intellectual. He came here wanting people to go to school. And I don't think somebody was going to, he was not going to allow some of those big things. All right? But in terms of politics, this is a chini, this is a state house, this is a kona, this is a vichochoro. Those ones Kina Murungaru could run with. But when it comes to budget and where the big money is going to, I don't think he was going to allow it. I remember somebody telling me that people used to go to Kibaki when he's taking his white cap, and will tell him some crazy stuff. And he will listen and listen and listen, and then at the end of the day, atakwambia, yo wachana nayo. And he will not do it. Yo wachana nayo. Like you are trying to scam the government in a big way. You're saying, yo wachana nayo. You hatuwezi fanya sahi. Yo wachana nayo.
Don't you think that was good?
Very good.
Yeah, so that's why I was asking, comparing to this kind of a presidency whereby you are just everything. You can't be told anything by anyone. What about, I think consultative kind of leadership.
Kibaki was,
I think consultative kind of a leadership would work better for the country, because you'll not hear the president being everywhere.
But I think that, for example, when you go to education, right? There are professionals that can do education properly. And the budget that's allocated to education can be used properly in education. If we go to health, there are health professionals that can help us with health issues. But if you want to meddle around everything, like everything has to come back to your doorstep, I think that is where you start losing a country. And I think that what the president needs to do is to let some of these things off his hands and put his energy where it belongs. But I'm afraid.
Yes.
I'm very afraid for him that he has got his hands everywhere.
Why do you think the president has got his hands on just everything? You know why? There's something that the guy who was seated here, the DCP director.
The Linda Wananchi. The guy that was sitting next to you was DCP director, yes.
Yes, there's something that he was saying that about this bottom-up, this bottom-up economy that this government wanted to work with. So, according to how he put it, it appeared like it was just a slogan. You understand? So now it brought in an issue that we had. You remember that time when the president was introducing that bottom-up concept? And that time, nobody around him seemed to understand what the president is saying. So maybe, could be that is the reason why now he has always to be explaining everything. Because if people did not capture that vision from the word go.
No. These are people who have gone to school. Si waambiwe huko State House.
Wafundishwe.
Yes. These people are not stupid. These people that are in the presidency, they're not silly. They know what they need to do, but they're not doing anything. And they're not speaking on behalf of the government. Like I've told you, 7 CSS are from Mount Kenya West or East, whatever. But they don't speak for the president. When they go back to their places, they do not speak anywhere. Right? Because apparently Mount Kenya is not in bed at all with the president that most of them, to be honest with you, elected. But we are not now having a bad buy, a shoe that does not fit anymore. And you don't know what to do with that shoe. It was too expensive, by the way, you can't take it back also to the shop. But you can't also wear it. So you put it on the shelf and very angry at it. That's what is happening.
Okay.
Yeah, the shoe is on the shelf. It's too expensive, but doesn't fit. You can't give it to your neighbor because your neighbor did not ask you to buy it.
People are saying that we open our lines.
Yes, we can open our lines. Yes, that's fine.
They want to start calling.
Yes.
They have burning issues. We have lots of burning issues. So, producer, please put our number that on the screen there, and your comments, keep on commenting. So, why are you saying that now we are 3 on 2 term? There's somebody who is saying that we are now 3
on
two term.
Oh, at 2 term.
You know, the two of you were I mean, it was you
Odhiambo.
and Odhiambo. So I don't know whether this third person is me or is you who is commenting.
Odhiambo has been annoyed even when we were in Kisumu over the weekend.
Yes.
Odhiambo was telling politicians in Kisumu when I was seated that I'm the one who doesn't like the president.
Him?
Yes, he was telling people in Kisumu when we went to Kisumu the other day, over the weekend.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is John. I'm calling from London.
From?
I love the show. This is beautiful. I'm calling from London.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm loving the show. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful show. I like Jagero is giving us a very good comedy here. but but on a serious one.
Okay.
Jagero, I agree with you. The only thing that people are afraid to say is that there are some connotations that are coming from someone like Gachagua.
Okay.
He's trying to coin this coming election to be a Bantu versus Nilot election.
A Bantu Nilot election.
Yes, and that's why he came up with the cousins thingy.
Okay.
If you read in between the lines, he's calling people cousins not because he wants to, but it is a political he's trying to push.
Okay.
Now, if you do a quick mathematics, it's the Luya, the Kikuyus, the Gema region, with some people from the coast, the Mexicanos, the Taitas, and the Kamba.
Yes.
And then you now sort of pitch them against the Luo nation, the Kalenjins, the Maasai.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the Maasai tend most of the times to draw towards the other side and not the William side. And reason because there is competing factors between the Kalenjins and the Maasai in the Maa region.
Yes.
So if that happens, there is a political headache for William Ruto. There is a proper, serious political headache. Now, on the other hand, this opposition is all over the place.
The opposition is all over the place.
They are all over the place. They do not have anything that drives them. They don't coalesce towards a certain goal. Everyone is shooting from everywhere, and everyone is shooting everyone.
Why is that?
This is because there is a cabal of human beings that have their own interests. Example, Gachagua is not running to change Kenya. He's running to avenge. He's running to get money. There is nothing that fellow will ever do for the country. Zero. No, but you look at Kalonzo Musyoka, he's got goodwill.
Yeah.
But the fellow, he's half asleep, half awake. You can't let Gachagua come and run your town.
Yeah.
He's running from nowhere to nowhere. Now we have a man by the name of Sifuna.
Okay.
I believe he would give us proper change. He would give us something that we've never seen before. The only problem is there is infighting, and there is some people who are quite jealous of the fact that the young man is rising. I will give you a good example. The gentleman from Starehe Boys High School, what's the name? He's an MP in the Western region.
Who could that be?
The gentleman, his name is not Savula. He starts with an F. He lives in Karen, got a very beautiful home with a big Lexus. That's why he used to work for Peter Kenneth.
That is Caleb Amisi.
Yes, the gentleman.
Yeah.
He's bolting out not because, and he's not coming out to say the truth. He's bolting out not because Gachagua and Sifuna are kind of having a conversation, but it's because the reason that he thought at some point he would be a person of significance in that movement.
Yeah.
Now, it will be a total lie if at all Sifuna would say, I'm gonna go this the long haul like alone with no one else. No, it can never work. The only solution to our problems in Kenya is if the opposition will front a man of the like of Sifuna. We will have a proper government that will work for the people.
What is so good about Sifuna, brother?
Now, see. I live in the UK, where we are having the seventh prime minister in. We're having the seventh prime minister in 4 years.
Yeah, you guys are a joke, bro.
It's called a system of governance where we pressurize someone until he leaves office.
No, but what has he done? What has Keir Starmer done that
Alex, he had to pay up to. So he had to pay up to tons of £5,000, which is similar to 1 million Kenya shillings, towards clothes that were given to him, clothes, watches, jewelry from a private person. This private person has been supplying these things, but there is a trail of money going into his pocket from the government. So there are favors that have been done, which is not condoned in this country.
Okay.
Now, in our country, we have a gentleman who is being given jets to fly. And we all think that is normal, that's okay.
Who is that?
That's a joke of a country. William.
Oh, William Ruto.
The guy is flying jets with masseuse inside the jets. Yeah. And we're in a country where some people are sleeping hungry. Children are not going to school. Hospitals have got no medication. It's a joke of a nation. It's a joke of a country. We can never have William Ruto, not for any other second. We need a man who's not tainted. We need a man at least with some sort of I don't know what to call it. Some little bit of hope.
Deputies by who?
According to me, because what I would say, Jagero, I would say Sifuna, deputized by either Martha Karua, or Kalonzo Musyoka, because we look back and say, which corruption case is Kalonzo Musyoka carrying?
Yeah.
You know of any?
No, I don't know.
Any corruption case Sifuna is carrying?
I think he's as white as snow.
What about Sifuna? Any corruption case?
Sifuna?
Yeah.
No. Sifuna is okay.
Now, you tell me why you won't vote for such a person, yet we are ready to vote for a person who was a deputy president.
So,
the gentleman was found culpable of...
Simply because they are not corrupt. I mean, that is not a good idea at all.
That is fundamentals of someone who is going to make a change. Fundamentals. In this country, Boris Johnson hosted a party. He had a beer.
So we are
he had to resign.
So we are having a 100-meter dash, and we are looking for people who can run the 100-meter dash, but we are saying, okay, who is it among you who do not have a hip problem?
No, we are saying we are looking for the fittest among us you all. When it comes to football,
looking for the person that is fast, not the person that doesn't have a history of hip problem. The hip problem.
But look. You have underlying issues. How are you going to run fast then? You know, you're telling me you had an accident yesterday. Your knee is not functioning. And I want to flesh it. Yes, you're fast, I know. But at the moment, you're not the healthiest.
Okay. I hear you. Can we speak to another person?
Yes, thank you, Jagero. And I love the show. I love it.
Thank you very much, sir. Hello?
Hello, Jagero.
Yes, how are you, my brother? What is your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Peter. I'm calling from California.
You are calling from the great city of great county of California.
The great state of California.
The great state of California. How are you doing? What do you think about Mada Leo?
Okay, today I joined a little bit late, so I didn't caught up with the Mada. Days are coming to an end. But I have a problem with these people singing one time.
Okay.
Because most of them emotional politically that they don't understand that we're in a democracy. And when we're in a democracy, people are free to say two-term.
Okay.
But it's becoming illegal to say one-term. And if they continue with that, no, I am 100% two-term.
You are 100% two-term?
Yes, and I've got my reasons why. And I've got the right to say, yes, I have the reason to support William Ruto for another term.
How can you be in the great state of California and talking about two-term in Kenya? Is that a bit sneaky?
And no, it's not sneaky. look at what they're doing to Sifuna, because as we stand, if Sifuna does not replace Kalonzo, and then Ruto wins in 2027, then there goes Sifuna forever and ever. He will go to oblivion.
Oh, is that so?
Because yes, because next weekend we don't want it to hear Sifuna saying that mimi ni Sifuna na bado mimi ni katibu mkuu cha chama cha ODM. No. He is no longer our katibu mkuu.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. It appears that Kenyans are not calling. I don't know whether we have a problem with the normal call. People of the internet, are you trying to call us from the normal call, but you can't find us? Because I don't see people calling us from normal call. I only see WhatsApp from outside the country. Can somebody try calling us on the normal line, please? Because I'm not sure whether there is a problem with the normal line. I'm really not sure because I can't see any calls coming in through the normal line. Okay, that is very interesting that the gentleman is in the United States of California, but is very much two-term. It's very much two-term. He's saying Ruto is the best thing after a slight.
And the other one, unlike the other one who is one term.
Yeah.
The previous one, yeah?
Yeah, the previous person is one term. So that is the issue. Jackson Duke, ikifika two-term naziba masikio. Mtu anasema ikifika two-term naziba masikio. Sijui shida iko wapi. Hello?
Hello, Jagaro.
Yes, how are you doing, my brother?
I'm doing well.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm Newton. I'm calling from Kiambu.
Yes, how is Kiambu, by the way? I've got my favorite women rep coming from there called Mbuthia, Angel Mbuthia. Are you voting for her, please?
Yeah, the Jubilee lady.
Yeah?
The Jubilee lady.
The Jubilee lady, but hatujui kama ni Jubilee linda mwananchi DCP haieleweki.
It is confused.
It is very. Do you feel like it is very confusing right now for the people that you're trying to chagua, where they are coming from, or their affiliation, and so on and so forth?
Yeah, in real sense.
Yeah.
They've
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. What do you have to
So,
say?
in terms of advancing, what I wanted to say.
Yes.
This issue of saying that he to advise his advisors on how to advise him.
Okay.
It is a man that can see fire.
Okay.
In front of him.
Okay.
And we went ahead. Anakanyaga tu hizo mashida hizo yani anaingililia hizo vitu.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a man on his own.
All right, thank you. So he's a man on his own. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello. How are you? What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Jagero, your normal line has got a problem.
Yeah, I think so. I think it does have a problem because people can't reach us on normal line. Yeah. What is going on?
Yeah, so I'm Odhiambo from Kakamega.
Airtel, so it's Airtel.
Yes. So what is the problem, Jagero, with calling with Airtel? You have to say on air it is Airtel.
The problem. No. I'm not saying that your line is Airtel. I'm saying that we are on Airtel.
Yes.
And Airtel has been dubious for the last 20 years, so we don't know.
No. So Jagero, this is Odhiambo from Kakamega.
Yes.
And I can see ni nani Odhiambo amekupeleka gate D ya State House.
Okay.
Na umeingia huko, kuna bahasha imetembea huko na saizi.
Hey. There is a problem.
Okay, tell me, what has Ruto done in Luo Nyanza? Tell me two things. Fire Homa Bay na kutengeneza fish market. Ni nini imefanyika Kisumu?
I plead the fifth.
Nini imefanyika Kisumu? Si tuende tu polepole. Ruto amefanya nini Kisumu?
I did not say that there are things that Ruto has done. Ruto has built a pier in Kisumu, in Homa Bay. He has built markets. That does not mean that I'm supporting Ruto. That has to be very clear. Because you are setting up a trap for me that I'm not getting my foot into.
Jagero, how does Apaya help the economy of Homa Bay?
I don't know, bro. I said he has built. I did not say that he's helping the people of Luanyanza. Those are we have to
our whole president going to launch Apaya. The other day, Bensouda is going to launch a border stage.
Mr. Odhiambo.
There is
Mr. Odhiambo.
Yes.
There are two things that we need to prosecute, and we have to be very honest and very careful with how we prosecute them. When I say that the people of Luanyanza are looking at Apaya and saying that, look, the president has brought us something, it is not equal to me saying that Ruto has done something in Nyanza. They're totally different. The people of Nyakach, where I come from, are drinking from River Nyando. They do not have drinking water. They don't have a hospital. So don't tell me about the things that Ruto has done in Luanyanza and attribute them to me.
In fact, Jagero, there was a picture that I sent to Odhiambo.
Yes.
To share with you. It is from Nyakach, and the picture was really saying that those people had carried a casket, walking all the way to the home. Yeah, there is no road. It is not passable. And the people are saying, if you typically ask these people that now where is your political future, they'll be telling you we are in broad-based, and that is where Baba left us. I want to challenge you today, Jagero.
Yes.
Go to Siaya, go to where it is called Ambororo Falls. That is where Opio Wanda is coming from. It is very retrogressive. There is no development. Yeah. Very retrogressive. I was there. I was surprised. I was shown the home of Opio Wanda. There is not even a pole of a pole. There is only in his home. And yet you are talking about the president in Luanyanza. Nothing. In fact, when Raila was alive the last election, we had almost around 700,000 people that did not vote. Yeah. And trust me, if Raila was on the ballot and those people did not vote, Luanyanza, if turnout is going to be, it is going to be very minimal. Very, very minimal. And people who are going to vote for Ruto is going to be very, very few.
Can I ask you, Mr. Odhiambo?
Yes.
I have been very critical of everything political that is happening in Luanyanza. Is that not so? And I have even put Odhiambo to trial on the things happening in Luanyanza. I am not a fan of any Luanyanza politician. If you know the politician in Luanyanza that I support, tell me now or forever keep your silence.
No, there is no politician you are supporting, but the way you are talking today,
okay,
you do not have to tell.
Yeah.
The same. The way you are speaking today, you are speaking like Ruto has done something so big in Luanyanza that that gentleman has failed. That gentleman has failed. That gentleman has failed Kenyans. He has failed his people. In fact, there is a clip going around telling the president right now, you are going to compensate victims, yes?
Yes.
Can you kindly bring out one of your kids so that we can stone or beat him to death or shoot him, so that you give us a pay bill, na tukuchangie you 3 million, so that you can... Parents are failing.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the question about Luanyanza is the question that Tricia was talking about. And I was telling her that I was down there in Luanyanza and people are saying that Ruto is working for them. And that does not necessarily include me. You know, so that is the issue. I agree with you on whatever you're saying, and people of the internet are also talking about the fact that Ruto has been in Luanyanza for 1 year. So wewe tulia, wanakuambia wewe tulia. Hello?
He's disconnected.
Yes, hello?
Yes, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Good evening to Jagero.
Yes, good evening to you.
Today I want and I want to go straight away to what we are talking about today.
Okay.
So, I first and foremost,
yes,
I'm in Kisumu. I've said that earlier.
Okay.
So the way you are saying that Ruto hasn't done anything in Kisumu, the first thing, what did you expect him to do? That should be the first question. Even the previous. But I'm here on the ground. He has done so many. Even the fire. You are in Nairobi. You cannot understand the benefit of that fire or even the road.
I'm asking on behalf of Yamu from Kakamega, what has Ruto done in Nyanza?
I think he should be on the ground so that he can understand what Ruto has done. Being in a different place, he cannot really understand. So let me say something small about his call. What about Gachagua, Kalonzo, and the. In this case, I think the camp is only two. We only have Gachagua and Ruto on the other. So the so-called Sifuna and the other groups, all those are under Gachagua. So each and every camp that has Gachagua will have so many MPs that will be controlling everything. Even if Kalonzo is picked as a leader, Gachagua will be calling a shot. So the camp is only two. So it's either you're on Gachagua or Ruto. The camp, actually the stage is set.
Okay, so thank you. Okay, so there was a gentleman that was calling incessantly. I hope he calls back again. So those are the things that people are saying. I think there we go. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling us from, brother?
I will hold my name. How are you, Jagero? I see you've come back. You've shed your skin, huh?
Yeah. I have come back, brother. I've shed my skin, so now I am shed my skin.
Yeah, like a snake. Like a snake. The way you shed the skin, like a. You are now shiny. You are now looking shiny, my friend.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, ask please.
Do you actually believe that when I'm on the other side, I am a supporter of the opposition? Where do you usually put me? That in fact, I don't support this government?
For me, I strongly believe that you are kind of two-term.
From the very beginning.
No. For me, like the way you question our side, you question the other side, and the way you sympathize with the other side, you look like more you rely on the other side, even though you have something that I think you don't believe in on the other side. But I think your weight lies more on the side of two-term. And that's why for us, we are here to campaign for you so that you become two-term toa tumpeleke Sugoi.
I become a one-term.
No, for me, now we are here to make sure that you are not saying two-term alone. You become a two-term toa tumpeleke Sugoi.
Two-term toa tumpeleke Sugoi.
That's what you'll become now.
Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Dubai.
What is your problem with Kenya? It's not your country.
It's my country, my friend. It's my country. I came to Dubai. I came to Dubai because of bad policies of Kenya.
Oh, that's what took you to Dubai.
Yeah, exactly, because of the bad policy. I was a civil servant.
Why you?
Yeah, I was a civil servant. I work at KWS. I was a ranger.
When you say civil servant, that's a bit ambiguous. I mean, now that you told us your name and you are in Dubai, which is a big city, why don't you just go granular? What were you doing for the government? Were you in the
I was a KWS. I work as a ranger. And then Uhuru in 2013 came with a policy of removing all pension schemes and taking them to NSSF. For me, it didn't sit well with me because I saw that is an outright theft of my money, which now I'm vindicated. You get my point? Because I grew up seeing people how they retire and they will go to NSSF building at that Uhuru Park on the opposite side.
Very close to our offices and camp there and have to give money for
So people used to die there with stress. So people used to die with their stress because of NSSF. And then Uhuru came and he changed the policy, and now he wants all the all the government parastatal to start submitting their pension to so that's when I decided I'm changing my mind. I'm thinking of another thing. I don't want to work in anything to do with the government. So for me, it was about the policy.
A question, and please, I am very honest about it. So now,
please.
When you are in Dubai, what are you doing there? Are you still on the line of that you are doing in Kenya, or you change to something else?
My friend, when I came here, I came in the line of what I was doing.
Yes.
But for me, I was progressive because I like to see what does the market here demand and how can I position myself. And right now, I can say I'm in a better place.
You are in a better place.
My job is my job is gallivanting in this country, looking around, having a lot of free time listening to you. I can listen to you from the morning to the evening. I don't have problem. And still I'm working and I'm earning, you see.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
You have said that it is Uhuru Kenyatta who messed up this country in terms of taking money from your side to NSSF, correct?
Jagero, when Abiy was there, I called and I say, Uhuru is the worst president that we ever had. And I think Abiy did not understand me well because I said Ruto made him a saint. Because Ruto did worse, far much worse than what he did. In everything that Uhuru did, Ruto made it worse. So now we see Uhuru as a saint. But he was the worst president.
But I'm asking you a question, and my question is very clear. That the reason why you took off from Kenya and went yonder was because Uhuru sort of messed up something that was very important to you.
Exactly.
How is Ruto coming into all this?
Ruto is behind there. They made these policies together.
Oh, I see.
Can I tell you, Jagero, when this government came in the first place, it was a 50-50 government.
Yes.
And it was clear Uhuru had his ministry and Ruto had his ministry. And you know, the corruption nowadays, it's not about the stealing of the money like the way you see Golden Mark and stuff. Nowadays, stealing of the money is through the policies. You see, like this policy of housing, that is the modern corruption now.
Tell Nani, I wanted to.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. You see, the policies, they bring the policies that they will favor them. The policies, now, like now, I'll tell you, when Uhuru came, there was a proposal on the table. It had got everything about the SGR, which was to be 2-line railway, electric, from Mombasa to Malaba, and it was to cost 285 billion.
Yes.
They cancelled that contract. It had everything, the contractor, everything. It was just implementation. You get my point? They cancelled that one and they put theirs and they put at 380 something, around near 4,000, near 400 billion. And it came and it reached a land to nowhere. And it was a single line railway, and it is an old locomotive that using diesel. You get my point?
Yes.
So ask yourself, where did all this other money went? Because they did not have their cut.
Okay.
Look at now what is happening. Look at how Ruto is perfecting it. Ruto is perfecting it by making sure, like, this guy built expressway. And he built a company, and now it is a PPP. So now I'll build Rioni and I'll make it PPP. Our constitution says that the country will take a loan for projects, for development. Right now, we are taking a lot of loans, but when it comes to development, now it becomes PPP. Because they have discovered that PPP is like putting a kiosk in the name of a country, and then you get this money that will go direct to your pocket. I don't know if you get my point.
I get your point, but then I want to pick
Jagero, you have traveled.
I want to pick your mind a little bit on a few issues. Who is your presidential candidate in 2027 that is taking Ruto home?
Again, I'll go to whatever I've said. I've said all this before. My presidential candidate is, I like to be like Sifuna, the Linda Monanchi. It should be a 3-horse race. Ruto alone,
Sifuna
United Opposition. For me, I'd like Sifuna to go with the side of Maraga and people like Okiom Tata They make a combination there, whichever they make a lineup there, and they become a third horse. Because when they do that, they'll take us to a rerun.
And then so you are leaving Kalonzo Musyoka and his Gachagua on the
Let
other
them
side.
let them be on the other side with Matiang'i and whatever. Let them do their thing there.
And then we have the Nilot and the and the Bantu Mr. Kindiki, right?
Exactly. For them, they can take even Oburu and whatever. They have power, no problem.
Can I ask you?
That's what can go. Yeah.
You are betting that Sifuna is gonna have 50+1?
No, the thing is, for me, I'm taking it. If it will be a 3-horse race, it will go for a rerun.
It goes for a rerun. Okay, so then give me number
And
one,
the
number
rerun,
two,
and
number
the
three.
rerun. Number 1 will be Sifuna side, and then number 2 will be the opposition side, and number 3 will be Ruto. So Ruto will be out automatically.
Oh my goodness!
So when we go for a rerun,
then we have Kalonzo number
Sifuna
2.
will take with the flying colors, my friend.
Okay, so twende polepole tafadhali Mungwana. So tuko na Sifuna, tuko na Kalonzo. Ruto is direct to Sugoi.
Ruto direct to Sugoi.
Ruto. You think Ruto supports who when Sifuna is number 1 and Kalonzo number 2? Because he's not going down. Where is he taking his constituency? What do you think?
Huyo itakuwa sasa anahangaika tu, hajielewi. He will not be nowhere.
But Sifuna and Kalonzo has to come to Sugoi man to speak with them so that they can win.
For me, let me tell you, there will be a lot of anxiety. Even this rerun, it will be like, let's just agree. Between United Opposition. They can even do the campaign together. Because now it will be just celebration. Yeah, for them, it will not be like the campaign. The rerun will not be like the campaign. It will not be like that fierce thing. You understand? Yeah, they'll be just saying, huyu akishinda tutamsupport. For us, wacha tufanye hii kitu tumalize maneno kwa sababu yule tulikuwa tunataka aende nyumbani, ameenda nyumbani.
Can I ask you one last question? How much votes are you giving Sifuna as number 1?
For me, I think it will be 40-40.
No, 40 Kalonzo, 40 Sifuna.
Yeah, with some few points ahead.
Oh, okay, so you are giving
and,
Sifuna
and then
votes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Even more than that.
And Kalonzo 3.9 and Ruto you are giving him 2.5.
Ruto will get 10% because you have to count the spoiled vote. Spoiled vote will be 10% and then Ruto will be 10%.
Jamani.
Spoiled vote lazima ziweko, Jagero. Weka spoiled vote. Spoiled vote lazima zitakuwa na percentage.
Okay, asante sana brother. Thank you very much for calling. That was
wait, I had to make my point. There was a point I wanted to make. The reason why in under a minute. You've taken a lot of my time. So what I wanted to say is the reason that
the whole time.
the reason why Ruto, I can agree with you that Ruto shot himself on the foot is the finance bill of 2023.
Yeah.
Because it was his first budget. And he campaigned on the basis of reducing taxes. In fact, he's on record talking about the VAT on fuel. And then in his first budget, he put the fuel from 8% to 16%. It is in that budget that he put housing levy. He put a lot of taxes in that budget. You see, and that's where people now they started questioning. You get my point? That is where anyone who got a payslip, he got woke. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Welcome back.
So that's that.
Yes.
We can end the show.
Yeah, we can call it a day.
Somebody's calling. I think somebody's calling. It's calling on. I think I know this guy. This guy is always calling with Raila's hat on. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening.
How are you doing?
Yes. What's your name and where are you calling us from, sir?
Yes, I'm calling from Nairobi.
Okay.
Yes, I think the guy was saying that between Sifuna and Ruto,
Yes.
you know, Ruto has been tested. Sifuna has not been. So if you say Sifuna will beat Ruto on the basis of what we are experiencing today,
Yes.
I think that is not correct. So they have to face each other because you see, Linda Wananchi, there are many people who are Linda Wananchi. But if you look at Linda Wananchi, you realize that the face of Linda Wananchi is ODM members or the members of ODM. Therefore, if Sifuna runs alone, I think without devoid of any other political party,
yes,
and people are now coming to join him, is a different case. But if he joins the United, it means people who are in Linda Wananchi, but they don't want to associate with the United Opposition because they treat them as the same with the Ruto. So there is no difference between the legacy politicians
yes,
and Ruto. Yeah. So if he opts to join the other side, it means he's going to leave these people behind him now in the Linda Wananchi hopeless. Because their hope is that we are going to churn a different path from the normal norms. So we see Sifuna as somebody is going to bring radical surgery into the political arena.
Yes.
Which is in the event that he ends up with the same characters that we are trying to dismantle, then I think that is shooting himself in the feet, and therefore we are not likely to achieve what we want.
Okay.
So I would urge that Linda Wananchi moves quickly to stamp the authority as a movement devoid of any other affiliation.
Okay.
In that when they are now going into a negotiation, it is people who are going to look for them, not the other way around.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I've seen Sifuna apologize to Rigathi when they were in Nyeri for impeaching. To me, that is a weakness, one side. On the other side,
yes,
they are battling ODM.
Yes.
So Sifuna being a foot soldier of Raila Odinga, I expected Sifuna to have resigned from the position of Secretary General of ODM on the basis of principle and integrity. Because you can't say that you don't want to associate with mediocrity at the same time you claim to be SG of the same party. It does not fit logic.
But then the question now is, why do you think Sifuna is still fighting from inside ODM? What is his agenda? What is he going on? Where is he going with this? Do you think they want to do a violent takeover of the party?
It's not even a violent takeover. I think he's afraid of the fear of unknown.
But how can he be Sisi ndio Sifuna and still remain right inside ODM? How does that work?
I have called on this show number of countless times, asking the viewers and panelists, why would Sifuna introduce himself as the Secretary General of Chamakua ODM in every Linda Wananchi rally? It does make sense. I'm also shocked. I'm surprised. So I'm trying to figure out why would Sifuna do that. Same like Orengo. Those who believe that they are the ODM, the faction that is led by Oburu Odinga, is not the ideal ODM, and therefore they have departed from that ODM on the basis of principles and integrity. Then why would you then claim again to be the SG of the same party that you are running away from? It does beat logic, and that's why I have a problem with this our group, the Linda Wananchi. especially people from ODM.
You are a supporter of
Because
Linda Mwananchi.
I'm a supporter of Linda Wananchi as the alternative, devoid of any other political party currently.
So, but why do you support them?
I support the movement. I am against individuals that they still identify themselves as the other party, as the member of other party.
Okay.
You see, this movement, the movement is different from ODM or any other party. The problem I have with them is that while they are in this movement, they still want to draw us back to their political parties that they are running away. I've asked that question many times, and seems like there is no answer to it. So I differ with them on principle and integrity. That's our problem. And on the issue of ODM, I support ODM removing Sifuna because that's the right thing to do. It's legally right, constitutionally, morally right to do that. So I urge Sifuna to practice what he believes in,
There is a gentleman that just called from Dubai. I'm not sure whether he's on the line. I'm not sure whether he's on the line, but I think he has not joined because he's also a big proponent of Linda Mwananchi. But I wanted to ask him why Sifuna is stuck in ODM. I don't know whether you can hear me from Dubai.
Okay, and this is my take. I also have a problem.
Okay, I think I lost him. One person took out. Yeah, I wanted to ask you. I don't know if you listened to the other caller. I don't know why he has dropped off. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I don't know whether the gentleman is on the line too.
I don't know. So, Jagger, I have a problem with this thing.
Okay.
I'm trying. The thing is that this idea that you support government, your pro-government is all a wash. Doesn't make sense to any reasonable person. Okay. We are discussing matters of national discourse where we want good governance. So I don't want. In fact, I align myself with the thoughts of Linda Wananchi, not 1 term or 2 term. I want something that works for everybody. Because if government works for us, you can't identify who is for government, who is not government. We are Kenyans.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
With people claim, with people claim.
I think there is a problem with this with the line. Yeah, there is a big problem. I don't know what is going on. Anyway, people of the internet, it has been good. Back to you.
Yeah, of course, it has been good. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, for watching, for your contribution, your calls, your comments, your criticism to Jagero. Umesema ako 2 term.
Yeah.
So amesema uko 2 term. Yeah, so msinieke kwenye hiyo list. We are just here to make
You'd rather I am on the list alone.
Yeah, uko kwa list peke yako. So thank you so much. I hope tomorrow tutakuwa hapa after maandamano.
Yes.
What do you think?
We will.
Yeah. So thank you so much also for coming back.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. I really like the way you drove the conversation when I was away. Very professional, very articulate. What could I have done without you? Thank you. People of the internet, it's beautiful. Thank you very much. Until another episode. Bye for now. All right, people of the internet, I hope that you're enjoying this episode very much. And I just had a break to tell you about my... Everybody says that there is no job. And that is true. Also, that was me 10 years ago. The problem is that everybody is trying to get a job in their town, in their city, in their marketplace. They ask friends for jobs, mothers call uncles, uncles call brothers, but there are no jobs. Let me tell you what no one is telling you. Jobs migrated online. What I actually mean is there are many, many jobs around the world and there is no one to do them except you.
I work for Americans myself. I work for Europeans. I work for the Chinese. I work for the Australians. I work for the Canadians. And so, because I have done so much for myself, I said to myself, you know what? I should compile what I've been doing for the last 15 years. So in 2024, I wrote a digital book called Goldmine 18 Hustles for Africans. And then in 2025, AI came. People say AI is taking away our jobs. And for me, I'm going to say false. There are actually AI jobs. Jobs are not being taken by AI, but there are new jobs online that are there because of AI. Now, mimi ni nani? I created more jobs. And for now, in my new book, we have 25 online and offline jobs that you can leverage on if you do not have a job. So in this powerful volume 2, I share 25 new actionable online hustles specifically researched and tailored for Africans. My new book provides clear step-by-step guidance drawing from my extensive experience and research, including the mistakes I've made and lessons I've learned over the 15 years that I have worked online. So what can you do online? You can become an executive assistant for busy folks in Europe, America, Canada, and get paid for tasks like watching videos and taking online surveys. Okay? You can build a lot of things. Build a business as a virtual assistant, start an e-commerce shop without capital, be an affiliate marketer, or you can also become actually an English tutor and tens of AI jobs. If you have a job